We're poor, we can't go to the doctor.
So-
Explain to me what's going on here, what I'm seeing.
Are you gonna show the picture of the boys? Well, this is really important to me because of my grandsons that play ball in Arcadia. But underneath there is the old mine land that is radioactive. And they just put down the sod, or in the homes, they put down sod. The lake, they put down the rock around it that's also radioactive. You know, that's
So this
just,
is where we're playing ball, where we're living, where we're fishing, where we're putting our endangered species back, where we're
But see, here in
golfing.
this area, whenever.
And
You
you
wanna
cannot
eat
put
that
that.
fish?
No.
Yeah,
You go to
exactly.
Tampa
I
or
wouldn't-
Lakeland where all the new
No.
cancer centers are.
Reclaimed land,
You
but
know,
it's-
some of our
We don't
reclaimed
see them in
land
school.
from mining in Kansas, from coal mining,
They go to
it'll
Tampa.
clearly say,
So we
you
don't
know,
see them
don't
period,
eat
period.
more than
Nobody
such and
talks
such
about
pounds of
it.
fish
And this
cut
is
out of
where
this
you
pit
live
per day due to mercury
within
poisoning. But
15-mile
they
radius.
try to do
This
the
was
best as they
4
could to
miles
restore
or
those
less.
lands.
We've
That was
never been on phosphate
50,
quality.
60, 70
Never
years
been to
ago.
mine, you know.
I don't know
This
the
is still going
extent
on
of
here.
the radiation
Everyone
in
of my
the
family has
fish
died from
or
certain
the
cancer
water.
or
We
lung
just have
disease
this
or anything.
land.
It's heart-
And to
heart
me, it's
disease,
very
high
upsetting
blood pressure,
because
thyroid
the
problems,
rock that they're
and
using
cancer.
for the
Kidney problems
children to
are
play
very
in
high in-
Yeah.
is highly radioactive.
Yeah.
It's
What
like,
this is,
you know,
guys, is it
Nothing
tests for
official.
nuclear
But I live
radiation.
here, I know who gets sick.
And when we were testing out there on the kids'
When you
playground,
see
it was
kids with
reaching
their-
over
With
500.
their freaking teeth.
Which on the
Like
card
somebody
suggests
should
that you need to figure out what's
Yeah,
going on
and
in
get
the
away, get
area.
away.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they
And
get
that's
away
where,
with this.
and that's in the
And
middle of
Madison-
town here in
Madison
Mulberry.
Yeah, right across the street from
She-
McDonald's.
For the first. well,
So
she's-
this is where
I
our
got her
kids
when
have
she
to
was 17
play,
months
where we
old.
live, where
No,
we
she went
breathe,
to outside.
where
When
we
I got her,
drink.
she was 17 months old.
You know, even
And
if we
until
buy
last
drinking
year,
water, you still
she
have to
screamed
bathe in this
every
stuff.
single night
You know.
because her bones were hurting.
So part of the deal
That's
on the
not normal
reclaimed
bone.
land
I had to
is
check
that when
out
they
my
do get the
specialist
mineral
on it.
rights, a
It's
portion,
pretty much
they
calmed
agree to
down
give
now
back
to-
to the county, is that correct?
Maybe her
Whether
elbows
it
and her legs,
be
maybe
a
3 or 4
lake
times a month.
or a ball field
Um,
or an arena,
Jesse, when he gets it,
you
his is
know,
more
golf
than-
course.
His is actually
So,
more than,
you know.
growing bones. He's got a leg that hurts.
I don't want nothing from them.
She's actually broke her wrist.
I don't want nothing. I want her to
They can
go
close up
back to
shop and
Saudi
donate all their
Arabia
money.
or somewhere else, you know?
Yes, they can close up shop and hand us all the money to reclaim all this stuff.
We
It's
should
gonna
be
take a long
growing
time.
food on the land that is not been mined, well, not that one.
You know, and then here you see the
Oh,
brands.
yeah, look at that.
That are
Don't eat this
supported.
stuff, kids.
You got Pizza
This is
Hut,
no good for you.
Kellogg's, Folgers, Oreos here,
Eating great.
You know
Doritos,
how many people have
Skippy,
told me that when they
McDonald's.
put cows on
This is what I'm talking
land,
about when I say you be conscious about
they have
every
to
decision you
rotate
make
them out
with your
because
dollars
the people out there can't eat
to
them.
eat organic.
Skinny.
Because if you're not eating organic,
believe
most
it?
likely you're supporting one of
But
these
they do
brands.
it, they rotate
And
them.
this is what's ruining our country, guys, ruining our state.
It looks so
This is
nice.
important. It's our future. These are little kids around here playing. Little kids coming around learning this kind of stuff. Like myth, the phosphate industry is not really regulated. Reality, phosphate mining and fertilizer manufacturing operations are strictly regulated by local, state, national, and adhere to environmental standards. It's not true. It clearly states in the EPA that Mosaic is supposed to follow guidelines and that they are supposed to use the best environmental practices to their abilities. And we are clearly saying as a people that you're not. There are better ways that we can do this. We don't need to mine anymore. We have to pick between 6,000 jobs that was posted on the board that it gives, or less of mining jobs, or we can pick between tourism. You know, I'd be happy to teach those 6,000 workers on how we can use ecotourism and make a lot more money than mining phosphate for the rest of the world. Because this isn't true. Land use after phosphate mining. Well, it is, but it's a this wall wasn't put up last year. You know, this is probably from the 80s or 90s or something. This
But
isn't true. You don't
there's-
want to play you
Right.
don't want to play above this stuff.
Right.
You don't want to live above this stuff.
And we will have all this regardless, even if they're not here, we still have houses and ball fields and lakes and fish and all. We don't want what they are giving. I mean, I feel way things are now, we should definitely be growing food out in the land that's not been mined in
Oh,
DeSoto
absolutely.
County.
Absolutely.
And then, you know, we'll buy the land back, or, you know, we'll.
You know, because I teach
We-
knowledge is power, but you know, you can clearly see this is about the most brainwashed education one could ever receive.
And then look at these sweet cows, and they got bells on them, you know.
Bells?
Yeah, they're on that land, their
Little
teeth are
drag
gonna
line in the
fall out.
background, like America,
And it's
baby.
so big. This is where the
Not
person
America
is.
anymore.
This is how.
Yeah, that's
a
the
small
person.
person, and that's, I mean, this thing is
You ever heard of
humongous.
the grasslands subdivision?
They got bells on, like a dairy cow up north.
Would you explain to Garrett what you were saying about the cattle?
Oh, when they put,
How they can only be on the land for about 6 years at a time,
not that long.
and not that long anymore.
Oh, no, they,
So I talked to
they
several
rotate them,
ranchers.
according to what I'm being told, I live in DeSoto,
Mm-hmm.
ranchers all around. According to what I understand, they rotate them on a 6-month to yearly basis off of that land because the teeth fall out and they can't get fat, you know, get market weight
I
on
was
them.
talking to a guy that used to ranch, and he was a man my age. He ranched with his family when they were younger, and would say how they had about 4 to 6 years to get those cattle off the land, or their teeth would start falling out, and they just die.
Yeah.
You know, but now you're
And
hearing that
they
it's as soon as
miscarry.
6 months.
And they miscarry. You
And
can't
people
grow your
in
herd.
in this state, this part of the state, you know, we grow cows to eat them. You know, I mean, as far as, we want every pound that we can get on that cow so it can go to market. It's just simple business. But you're caught in the game because these guys, why I say that is these guys use the adequate amount of grains. Like these guys, this is their business, it's a science. But when they're doing this on a nuclear war zone, you know, their cattle's teeth are falling right out of their mouth.
It's
that
like
And I
cattle-
have heard
Chernobyl.
that, it's horrible.
That cattle's still being sold off.
Yes,
Still
and
going to
we're
market.
eating that cattle,
Oh, yes,
guys.
we're
We are
eating that.
cattle.
Unless you're a vegetarian,
Yeah.
you're eating
We're
it.
eating that cattle.
I am.
It's horrible.
I'm not a vegetarian at
And do
all.
we
Neither
know
am I.
if that cattle is locally sold in Florida, or is it sent out to packing plants all over the
Pretty much both, as far as I know. You sell where you get the best price.
Mm-hmm.
It could go as far as to Chicago, or it could stay right here in Florida. Most of the meat we get in Florida comes from Florida,
So my
especially our
people back in
pork.
Kansas could be eating this meat.
Yes, they could be.
So they claim their own.
Knowledge is power, right?
You got that
And
right.
this is a
Now
pretty
I'm-
sorry education in this room. What's actually great right now because it's like,
Yeah, but
it's
when they
almost
run
like
this-
everything you need to show
It looks
how
great.
big of a crock this really is.
Yeah, right,
Um,
exactly. No, true.
Somebody
they
should have
run
came in
this
here and
up-
updated this a little bit, like, oh,
I mean,
man,
we're
let's
smart
scratch some of this
people.
stuff
Who's
out.
got a magic
They already
marker?
found
Yeah.
this out.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a couple of these
They
plaques
think
off.
that we're,
Yeah.
that we believe this stuff.
You know, and yes, we bring our kids in here to learn, but we bring our kids in here to teach them that this isn't right. You know,
Do
this
they
is
bring
false
school groups
education.
here?
I'm not sure.
You know, I talked to a teacher in Cape Coral and she said that one of the only companies that come to their school to talk about the
Right.
environment for free, other than the Captain Planet project, was Mosaic. How they send Mosaic, an environmental specialist, in there to talk about all the stuff that they do that's good. And yes, they do some good, but hey, the devil has to tell a few lies to be the devil, right? I mean, that's just exactly how it works. Exactly how it works.
You got one of our bands.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe
All
it
right.
goes up. DeSoto is for horses, not
Thank you,
drag
ladies.
lines.
We're gonna go to the next stop
Thanks,
and
guys.
try to do I keep forgetting what that's called, that tests the radiation level.
Oh, Geiger. counter. Yeah.
Geiger, and we're gonna go,
Gamma
And
radiation.
that's not Geiger Key for you folks down in the Keys. Earlier, I was like, wait, what, we're going to Geiger?
so we're gonna go test some levels
Geiger
of,
About
some
3
reclaimed
keys
land where they're building, multifamily homes on.
Okay.
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 All right, great. Thank you, guys.